Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the X Talent Search. My name is LT Dangerous, calling the action each and every step of the way. Now, tonight is match number 8 in the X Talent Search. So what that means, we're coming in close to the conclusion. There are only 3 matches left. The next match, we'll see Star-Lord against Killer Croc. And the last match, we'll see Axel Stone against Deadpool. Here tonight, we have Deadpool against Flynn Rider. Now, for those of you tuning in late, the X Talent Search is what we're doing this year to find a new full-time member of the X roster. Whoever has the most points on the board, whichever competitors those are, at the end of this series, will fight against one another in the pre-show to X's next mega event. Whoever wins that will join the full-time X roster for Season 4. Now, currently, Star-Lord has won every match he's been in. He has 3 points on the board. Axel Stone, Flynn Rider, Killer Croc, and Deadpool all have 1 point each. It is impossible at this point for anyone to beat Star-Lord's score. Even if Star-Lord loses his next match, he has 3 points on the board. So, Star-Lord is definitely going to be part of that pre-show match before the mega event. Statistically, it's got to be said, Deadpool is actually the most likely to meet Star-Lord in that match. He has 2 matches, including this one, hooking the leg of Flynn Rider here. 1, 2, Rider kicks out. So Deadpool has 2 chances to score another point. If he wins both his matches, he'll have 2 points on the board to add to the one he already has, tying him with Star-Lord's 3, or if Star-Lord scores a point in his match, coming in second behind Star-Lord. Now, it is worth saying, of course, if Deadpool wins a match and loses a match, then we could potentially have a situation where we have multiple participants with a score of 2 on the board. And frankly, Deadpool notwithstanding, we could still have that. So it's still very much to play for at this point. There's plenty of room for a guy to just win 1 more match and qualify for that pre-show match. It all remains to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. Series of martial arts silly kicks here. Oh! Oh, nasty. Deadpool going up top here. Deadpool very comfortable in the air. Oh, drops the forearm, but Flynn Rider rushes it out of the way at the last possible moment there. Going for a pile driver here, perhaps. No, powerbomb. Very nicely done. Textbook, you might say. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, with it all still being to play for, jawbreaking there by Deadpool, this could still go in pretty much any direction. Nice! German suplex variation there. Uh-oh, this looks painful. And a big Alabama slam off the ropes. Deadpool now mocking Flynn. Deadpool likes to mess about and have a bit of fun in the ring. Not certain this is a good idea right now. He needs to stay on top of Flynn. Flynn is wily. That's how he won his first point in this series. He caught Axel Stone completely off guard with a roll-up and picked up the victory. Those silly kicks again. Oh, Flynn definitely does that. Yup, Simon's carry trips Deadpool over there. You can't be letting your guard down against an opponent like Flynn Rider. Front face crusher there. And nicely done by Deadpool, who has an extremely unorthodox moveset, it must be said. Punched right down there by Rider. Rapunzel at ringside, of course, cheering Rider on, cheering on her man. And I think at least Rapunzel is safe from being attacked by Deadpool. Actually got attacked by Killer Croc. 2 episodes of the Talent Search ago. Moonsault springboard there off the ropes. Now Deadpool's He's rude and he's kind of a jerk, but he's not so awful. He appreciates what true love is like. He wouldn't attack a convict. Another beautiful springboard moonsault from that middle rope there. Chris Jericho's lion salt and a deadly martial arts spin kick there. Uh-oh. Oh no. I think it might be tea time. Oh dear. That's unpleasant. Rapunzel agrees. 1, 2, could be all over Flynn here, and 3. Deadpool racks up his second point on the board. Makes Deadpool a marked man. The last episode of this series sees Axel Stone take Deadpool on. If Axel cannot defeat Deadpool, then there is absolutely no way that he can get into that pre-show match. But more importantly, at this stage it almost guarantees Deadpool's entry, frankly. Axel Stone is going to be the difference maker between Deadpool getting into the pre-show match and not. That remains to be seen, of course. Flynn Rider now, unfortunately, with his 1 point, cannot possibly win this series. So with a heavy heart, we have to say goodbye to Flynn Rider. On our next episode, Star-Lord goes one-on-one with Killer Croc. Can Croc get his second point on the board? Maybe we could have a triple threat match. We could have a fatal four-way match as a pre-show. It's all to play for, and I'm going to get out of here as Deadpool plays that thing. So thank you for joining me. I've been LT Dangerous. Till the next episode of X and the Talent Search. Ciao for now.